everyone, I'm April Walker, and I hope that everyone has had and is still having a wonderful day. I'm coming to you, I'm coming to you today to read you a message, and it's called Claim Your Position. And it says, your level of understanding for the life you are in, for the life you are experiencing when you are challenged will determine how you navigate your whole life. If you are able to see clearly your position, that you are playing each move from that point on can be calculated, and when you come in contact with an obstacle, you will understand how to maneuver around it. Okay? Now, that was my message. And I guess lucky for me, I get to clarify. So, when it comes to the situation, a lot of times in our lives, we are seriously confused. And when I say seriously confused, I really mean we are confused. Because between trying to learn who you are, picking up bits and pieces from everyone and everything that is around you, and then applying little parts of that to your own physical being, it, in a way, leaves you, I'm going to say cornered, because I ain't going to say stuck. We ain't never stuck. It's always a way out. I'm going to say it leaves you cornered in a place where you're not truly certain who you are or what it is you're supposed to do. But when you come to the understanding that that was the entire plan, that was the plan in general, to keep you so confused that you never look for the right direction. Okay? I had to come to the understanding that even before I knew who I was and what the fuck it was I was supposed to do, I was already doing it. I was already doing it. I just was not conscious that I was doing it. And like I told y'all before about the cycles and cycle breakers, I told y'all about how you are able to transmute energy and transform it into fuel or power or creativity. Now, for me, and since I got to explain it, I'm about to enjoy myself, so go ahead and get comfortable with me. When you see something in your life, or something in your surroundings, or something in your family, friend group, doesn't really matter what, but something that you have to be in contact with or deal with on a daily basis. The fact that you can see it, you perceive it, and you perceive it to be a problem or an issue or something that needs to change, okay? Because of this, then because you saw it, because you identified it, it's up to you to change it. I bet you didn't even fucking know that, did you? You ain't know. You ain't even. I ain't know neither. That's what I'm talking about. But the fact that you identified it, the fact that you saw it clearly, that it was something that was not right, it was not correct, it needed to be adjusted, you took on the responsibility to change it. And if you identify and take on that responsibility, or you know in your mind and in your heart that it's not right, but you don't take on the responsibility, you don't do anything to stop it. You know what it does? It creates a cycle. Not just for those people that you are seeing doing it, but also for yourself. Why? Because you are attached to those people. And the fact that you are attached to those people also gives you a portion of that karma that comes from not being attentive to that situation that you already have seen, already noticed. But when they say claim your position, if you can see things that are wrong, if you can see people doing wrong or doing other people wrong, it is up to you to remove yourself from that situation if you are not comfortable in that situation. You can speak up for people, to people, but most of the time, and I'm just telling you the 100% truth, most of the time it is a waste of your time, because those people who are living in it, diving in it, wallowing in it, they comfortable right there. They happy right there. And the only thing you're going to do by pointing it out to them is piss them off. And then you looking like, okay, well, what the fuck? Why did I even say anything? But no. See, that's why a lot of people truly don't like me. Because I speak on shit that I see that ain't right. I don't give a fuck if you like me or not. But the responsibility of a grown ass person walking around here seeing someone else being treated badly and not speaking on it, put that shoe on your foot. Put that motherfucker on your foot and let somebody do it to you. And then see how you feel about it. Because see, that's when it has to hit home, that's when you're going to understand how the next person feels. That's when you're going to understand why it was supposed to be you that stepped up and said something in the first place before it circled back around and smacked you in your ass. Okay? But, like I said before, a lot of people are comfortable in their positions. You have to recognize your position and then stand firm in it. And if your position means that you have to remove yourself from these people, places, things, and situations that are hazardous, we're going to say hazardous to your well-being, to your mental, to your physical, to your spiritual aspects of your experience in this life. If it ain't right for you, yes, walk the fuck on away. I don't care who it is. I don't care what they doing. Get your ass up and walk away. Because as I said, it all swings back around. You know how they say they're going to spin the block? Yeah, it's going to spin the block. And when it do, you ain't going to like those consequences that's going to come behind it. And like I said, finding out who you truly are, it can be a lonely road. But if you don't understand that if you don't walk that road alone, that you're not genuinely finding who you are. What you're doing is you are taking different aspects of those other people that you are surrounding yourself with, and you're incorporating those things into yourself and into your life. And no one can say that with this other person or with these other people, this path that they are walking, it's going to be right for you. Only you know that. So if you can't come to the understanding that either it's good or bad, you're going to get caught in the cycle. So allow yourself to step back and observe things before you fall headfirst into them. Because that's the only way you're going to understand if it's right or if it's wrong. The way that you feel about it, the way that you perceive it through your sight, the way that it feels when you see the actions that are taking place. It's not as hard as people make it out to be. Because if you're willing to do the work, then you're building the strength that you need with every step that you take. And if you are understanding the good and the bad, then that means you are you're gaining a clearer sight with every measure of interest that you put into or put forth in your understanding of these different situations. But I'm not telling you this to say that at this point in time you doing something that's wrong. Because if you can't see, you don't know it's wrong. If you're not feeling clearly, you can't feel that it's wrong. But when you perceive it to be something that is not right, that means your eyes are starting to open. And then it's up to you to take the next step, to be on the right path for your life, or to be on everybody else's path and keep walking along with the herd. Me, myself, I don't really like to walk in groups. Somebody always stepping on somebody's toes, or you on the back of somebody's foot, stumbling over people. I ain't got time for that shit. But I used to. I used to follow suit like a muff. I used to be all in it. Where we going? What we doing? What it is? And then I had to open my eyes. Because I knew certain things weren't right. I knew certain places weren't right. I knew certain people weren't right. But because of the connections that I had to learn that if I did not take me as my first priority, that I was going to keep allowing these people that I felt this connection to keep pulling me down. And everybody knows that once you on the ground, you really can't go much further unless you're getting underneath it. And I ain't about to die no time soon. But if you already on the ground, then ain't you supposed to be looking up? You're not supposed to be looking on the ground for who on the ground with you, right? You're supposed to be searching for something better, something new. Excuse me, thank you. Giving yourself something to believe in that's better than what you've already been laying in. Give yourself that opportunity. Don't give up on you. Excuse me, thank you, because if you do, ain't nobody else gonna come and, excuse me, thank you, ain't nobody else gonna come and pick you up. They're not gonna hold you up. They're not gonna give you what you can give yourself, because it's not the same. Take pride in who you are. In each experience that you experience, make sure it's calculated. Meaning you know where you're going before you get there. Meaning you know what you're trying to experience before you walk into it. Because that way, if the things that you know you want ain't there, baby, that ain't a place for you. It's not. And you got to turn your little ass around and walk in the other direction. Find a different place. Find different people. Find different connections. So that you don't have to sit back and regret the decisions that you make yourself. That don't seem right. It don't seem right. You shouldn't even want that. And I'm only here talking to you because I want you to experience life at its fullest. But you can't do that if you're steady trying to live through the eyes of another person, other people, other situations, others' feelings. It has to be you. You have to tap in to your own power source and let it fuel everything that you proceed in life to do. Anyway, I ain't about to get too much deeper into this. Is that enough for you? Uh, uh, don't enter into a dungeon unless you are willing to be chained. Not everyone's seat is going to fit your frame. Gain your own understanding. And when you don't understand, search. But don't search outside, search within. All your answers you will find there. Remember where your focus goes, your energy flows. So if you're not paying attention to yourself, don't be upset when your energy disappears. Give your mind and body time to release all that was already cluttered. Pains and stains. And don't try to regain that which has failed beneath the water. Uh, when you re-reach the surface, take a deep breath. Because if you're submerged again for too long, you may not have enough left. Find peace within, and it will show outside. Because the last thing you want to do is walk through this world blind. Activate the center. Activate the center and the rest will illuminate bigger and brighter, and that hidden in the darkness will have to know, so that what's hidden in the darkness will flee to escape. Cut free those energetic ties that bind you to those with unsimilar minds. All that will gravitate towards you may not truly want you to breathe, but as the seasons change, we all shed leaves. Remember, if you have to be reduced in order to see, that's stop. Oh, that's just more fertilizer for your planetary. Don't stress over things that you cannot control, and those that you possess, hold tight. Be bold. Don't loosen your grip or widen widen your hand, because your foundation is set. And in it is where you will stand. Make sure you hear things clearly. And if you don't understand, ask them to repeat. If they are unwilling, they're showing their deceit. Effortless is right. Restraint is wrong. Feelings that have been expressed to you all along. So don't question. You have already seen. And the best parts are shown to you through your dreams. Okay, that it? Okay, guys, I do believe we done. So, anyway, this was my message for today. And I hope that everyone has had and is still having a wonderful day. I hope that it is filled with love, peace, and gratitude. Mm. And I hope that, well, and I want you guys to take that with you. Stop. Keep that with you all day, every day, and remember to keep it with you. Again, I am April Walker, and I love you guys. Have a wonderful day.